KEHS takes a look at Episcopal traditions,
including Founders Day Chapel and Freshman Retreat. Hello, Episcopal, and welcome to KEHS. I'm Alexis Johnson.
And I'm Marisol Hess. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Night Vision News. Mixed Media is a super fun class offered at Episcopal, taught by Mr. Hernandez. The students get to participate in many fun projects using all different materials and styles of artwork. Mackenzie Hughes will get to tell us more about it.
Mixed media is one of the many electives here at Episcopal where you get to learn more about art and painting and many different types of drawings. Let's learn more from the teacher.
Yeah, so the class is called Mixed Mediums. So it's just really introducing students to like a variety of different approaches to making art. So beginning of the year, we've experimented with colored pencil, working with pen. We've also done some like printmaking. So the first project of the year was monotype printmaking, where students would cut out shapes and then layer them with different colors. And then we go back in and we work in with some colored pencils, some markers, just to make kind of like the compositions a little bit more interesting. Currently, we are working with papel picado, so we're layering sheets of colored paper, and we're punching them out using like chisels and punches. And then later on in the semester, we're going to be working with like other approaches to like printmaking, like lino cuts, some transfers, as well as like drawing with like pencils and colored pencils as well.
Thanks for watching. Back to you.
Thanks, Mackenzie. The class of 2029 just ended their break with Freshman Retreat. Students ziplined, played games, volunteered, and wrote to the senior selves. They connected with advisories and other classmates. Now let's hear from Sophia Buffon.
This year's Freshman Retreat kicked off with fun activities and service, but let's hear from more of the freshmen.
On the freshman retreat, I went on the zip line and it was so much fun. And then we also made dog toys. I grew closer with people who I'd never met, and I broadened my horizons. I hung out with my advisory, grew closer as friends, and made more memories.
And now here's Elle Mayfield with her experience at the Freshman Retreat.
My favorite and most fun activity was probably the ropes course, because me and my advisor got to encourage each other and participate in this activity. I connected with my advisory by doing this activity at the end, where we got to share more about ourselves. I think the best way I grew during the retreat is not solely relying on myself all the time. Like for one of the ropes courses, I had to have a partner and I had to rely on them as well, and it really helped build a good connection with this person, and just a really community building activity. My overall experience with this was very positive. I really liked getting to get to learn more about your advisory and getting to encourage each other. It was a very including and community building retreat, and I would love to do it again.
That's it for Freshman Retreat. KEHS News, back to the studio.
Thanks, Sophia. What a fantastic EHS tradition. Another special EHS tradition, Founders Day Chapel. Each year, this special service reminds us of the vision and dedication of our school's founders, whose faith and commitment laid the foundation for the community we continue to build today. To give us a closer look at this year's celebration and what it means to the EHS family, we go to reporter Ryan Moss, who's on location in the chapel.
This Friday, we got to acknowledge our founders and what they have done for this school. Let's see how chapel went.
Founders Day to me is an important moment each year, insofar as it's an opportunity to inform and educate the current students about those on whose shoulders they stand. Having been here for 19 years, as I have, has allowed me to know a number of the founders, and I'm very proud of that. I got to know Jack Trotter when he was in his last years, the man for whom the academic building is named. I knew Bishop Benitez for a number of years, the man for whom the chapel is named. We sort of bookend our campus physically with those two buildings, and can think of them as bookends. Knowing them, knowing their vision, knowing the founders and the founders' vision is key in informing who we want to be going forward.
We hope you enjoyed this segment on the Founders Day Chapel. We hope you learned a lot and hope to see you next time. Thank you really much.
Thanks, Ryan. Movie making is such a popular elective at EHS. Many students discover a passion for film through the fun projects. The students have been busy and hardworking so far. Let's hear more information from Aubrey Waring.
In the elective movie making, we interviewed Mr. Milani to see what they're working on this semester.
Movie making is, in my opinion, really difficult to do. So, meaning in the context of telling a story, making sure all the sound design works, and it brings together all these other art disciplines. So it brings in photography, an element of choreography, and all those things. When they work together, it is a beautiful thing.
In movie making, students learn the entire process of creating films, starting with brainstorming ideas and writing scripts. They practice scenes, operating cameras, and work with lighting and sound to capture the best footage. After filming, they use an editing software to piece together their scenes, add music, and apply special effects to bring their stories to life.
They're working on the music video right now, so they're basically filming themselves perform and then telling a story with music. Music video is my favorite project because the kids are able to really explore really cool visual creative stuff.
Thanks for tuning in on movie making on KEHS News. Back to you.
Thanks, Aubrey. Next, we take a look at AAP, a program that helps kids who need extra help get what they need to succeed in school. Here's reporter Cole Grove.
AAP is a program that helps kids get what they need to help them learn. Let's have an inside look.
We spoke with Mr. Turner for more information on how AAP helps students.
AAP is Academic Assistance Program. We work on executive functions and studying habits. You can take AAP as long as they meet certain criteria with the grade level deans and the parents. AAP takes up any class period, but it is an elective base, so it takes up your free period.
That's a cool program. I hope kids get what they need. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Cole.
I appreciate all AAP does to support all the students at Episcopal, especially as we ramp up to midterms.
And now, we hand it over to Brady for a look at our fall sports teams.
Hello, Knights fans. The EHS wrestling team is more than just a group of athletes. It's a community where wrestlers build strength, improve skills, and support each other on and off the mat. From intense practices to tough matches, the team plays a big role in the student life at Episcopal. Now, Brady shares his report on the EHS wrestling team, exploring its impact on students and the school community.
Wrestling preseason is a time to get the players and coaches ready for this upcoming season. Let's see what they have to say.
To prepare for the wrestling season, we are practicing every Monday and Wednesday at a gymnastics center, getting sharp on our skills. We're working out here Tuesdays and Thursdays, doing conditioning out on the field, and then going up with Coach Jazz to lift weights. Compared to last season, I feel like we're going to have way more advantages as a team. Just having the ability to practice way more in the preseason. So it's going to give us, again, those advantages in the season so that we have way more skills.
So for the upcoming season for the wrestlers, we have been doing a lot of strength and conditioning work within the weight room, a lot of conditioning with their coaches on the fields also. Inside the weight room, we work mostly on mobility, work on speed, work on a lot of shoulder strength as well, and a lot of core stability. The coach wants to make sure that the guys are well prepared for the season, so we're getting a head start on that right now.
So for the upcoming season, I'm really excited to see how our team has grown in the last year. So we have 3 times the number of wrestlers that we do this year as we did at the start of the year last year. But we also have a whole year of kids returning knowing how my system's going to work and what my expectations are. So I'm really excited to see how much we've improved in the last year.
I'm Brady Lewis, and that's all from Wrestling Preseason.
Thanks for that report, Brady. This weekend, EHS faced off against Kincaid in an exciting and close game. Dillard Jennings shares more about this huge rivalry event.
The Knights played Kincaid Friday night. We interviewed players before and after. Let's see what they have to say.
It's a big rivalry against Kincaid. I think we're going to win. I think we got the players, got the talent to win. They got some great players, but we're going to dominate. I think they're not ready for how much we've been working, how hard we've been working. Compared to the rest of SBC, we're much better. We work harder. We have better team chemistry, and we're just going to dominate the SBC the rest of the year.
We played a really good game against Kincaid. We for sure should have beat them. We played super hard. We practiced really hard that whole week. I think sickness was an issue, but there's 3 plays that the Kincaid offense made while Episcopal was on defense that we should have stopped, and there's 3 plays that needed to be made for the Episcopal offense that were stopped by the Kincaid defense. And, if that happened, if all 6 of those things went our way, we should have beat them by 6 touchdowns.
Thanks, Jackson and Cade. What a hard-fought game. Back to you in the studio. KEHS it is.
Thank you, Dillard. Well, that's all for athletics. Back to you, Alexis.
Thank you, Brady. Glad EHS is having a success on the field, mat, and court. And when we come back at how school spirit has been shown on campus.
Gearing up for the big game, EHS students came together to get loud and excited. The pep rally had performances from cheer and dance, as well as so many fun games. We at KEHS are so grateful for all of the hard work that goes into making these pep rallies so much fun. Let's join Alexis Brown to hear more about what goes on behind the scenes of our favorite Friday activity.
Our pep rally was this Friday, and we can't wait to see how it brought our student body together for our rivalry game against Kincaid.
I drink an energy drink, and I do a big warm up with my team, and then I do a warm up by myself and a warm up with my start group. I feel like it gets everybody excited and gets their energy more up, and especially hearing Coach Lee's talk, I feel like that gets everybody excited.
Whether it's the dancers, cheerleaders, gong squad, or fun games, Episcopal pep rallies have something that everyone can enjoy and have fun watching.
Definitely the walkout, run out. It's a bunch of energy around the area. We bring a bunch of spirit to the games, and we go out and yell, lead student section, get all the players excited too. The atmosphere just brings everybody up and just gets people going.
I think that really brought us together and hopefully gets us a win this Friday.
Thank you, Alexis. I know my favorite way to kick off Friday fun is attending the pep rally. Well, that's all we have this week on Night Vision News. I'm Alexis Johnson.
And I'm Marisol Hess. To all of you at the Episcopal community, thank you for joining us.
And go Knights!